All right, let's talk about something positive. I met a blonde female that I've become really good friends with. She's beautiful, has big brown eyes, and four legs. Once a day, me and my co-writer, you're editing a movie, and at some point you just have to take a walk. So we go for this walk, and we went down this little alleyway, and there's horses down there, and there's this blonde horse, whatever you call it, looking like Trigger, right? And I've become friends with it. Like I walk by now, and it like stomps its foot or whatever, and comes walking up to the thing. I rub it on its head and the muzzle and all that, and it just like makes my day. Fucking love horses. I swear to God, someday, it's a classic old man. Hey, someday I'm going to have a horse. I would love to have a horse and never ride it. One of these horses that's been ridden its whole life. And when I buy it, right, I just walk up to it. I take the saddle off and I walk to the front of it. And I'm like, hey, horsey, you see this? And I just fucking fling it. It's over. All right, you with me now. You just fucking run around and have a good time. Come back to the barn. I'll feed you. Wash you. I'll keep you nice. But this whole bullshit of somebody riding on your back, that's over. You put your time in. I like horses. I don't understand their purpose, though. With their teeth, they're obviously prey. Like wild horses couldn't drag me away. Like, for as much as it sucks that they're broken, you know what I mean? They break them. Ain't nothing better than feeling that horse quit. The alternative, walking around the wilderness, and I would imagine they're run down by packs of wolves or like a fucking grizzly bear. Some shit back in the day. It's kind of a strange animal. I guess they're all fucking weird. Think of that whole family. Like deer, you understand because they're kind of like decent to look at. Like moose, elk is like sort of the jock older brother of deer or venison. You know what I mean? Like even a beautiful buck, it's still like a pretty boy. One of those, he goes to the gym, but he's never really had a fight, But elk, elk's got something, elk's got some issues. That fucking moth just flying around my fucking room. What a weird existence. You guys believe in reincarnation? You ever think you could come back? Let's get back to that. And then you got the moose, right? Which is basically, I don't know what those things, I just don't even understand what those things are. What I don't understand is how a bear can kill a moose or why a moose doesn't put up a better fight. The big problem, what the biggest problem with prey is they run. There's always way more of them. I love when the ones that I really like is those what are those, Cape Buffalo or whatever in Africa. Every once in a while they get really fucking pissed off and they take the fight to the lions. The lions turn around and run away. It's like there you go. That's what you do. That's what you do. Nah, you got a victory. What do they do the next day? They start running away. I don't understand why the fuck they're the size of those things. And anytime they take a step towards those lions, the lions fucking run away. By the way, when did the lion sort of become like the animal when you're one of those bullshit fucking self-help people on Instagram and they're sitting there going like, some people, came to play the game. I came to fuck it in the ass and whatever they say, some like that vague shit talk. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even know what business are you in? How are you applying this? And they always say it, and there's always some fucking lion, like, walking around. There's another comedian. We always joke about that shit. We're always sending those things to each other. And some point, whenever this fucking bullshit stops, we can get together. We're going to just do a whole fucking episode dedicated to this fake fucking bullshit self-help. Just people making up shit. Actually, when you really watch it, you get to see the, I don't know, just the responses it gets. It's just like, wow, there's just a lot of fucking unhappy people out there, which I know is funny to hear from me after the way I've been behaving on this podcast. But believe it or not, Like, I'm not like, I like my life. There's just certain things that when the shit that happened to me tonight, it's just fucking, I don't even know, I don't know, just beyond disrespectful. Like, you're charging money for this fucking shit? Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, I've been following this guy on Instagram. Let's just change the subject to something more positive, all right? And if you actually like elk and moose, I'm sorry for my comments earlier, Maybe deer aren't that beautiful. Maybe that's, society told me that they were beautiful, and I don't think for myself. So then that's why I say that they're more beautiful than a fucking moose, I guess. I don't fucking know. It's fucking animals, I swear to God. You look at a moose, and it's just like, what a waste of size. Like, you ever see some guy, I hate when I see a guy that's like 6'4" and they can't jump. You're like, what the hell? What a fucking waste. You should be out there dunking on people. Look at you. Painting. Decided to become a 6'4" artist. No one wants to see that. I look at like mooses like that, right? I hate you mooses to pieces. I look at moose in that way, right? I'm doing the Brian Regan bit here. What a fucking waste of size. They got these goddamn things. They should be out there in tandems, like the buddy system in scuba diving, and they should be hunting fucking bear. Why don't we make this our territory instead of just walking around like these antisocial cunts? Like, they don't really walk around together, do they? I don't know. I really have to be honest with you, man. Like, I just feel like the whole way this shit is set up, the amount of murder that just goes on every day from human beings all the way down to insects. Everything's out here just fucking. This is a really wild fucking place to live, Earth. Hey, can I tell you, anybody, like, if you're in a bunker right now and you're one of those doomsday people or whatever, you're waiting for the dollar to collapse and you have your whole fucking thing set up and everybody makes fun of it, but who's kidding who, you're going to last at least an extra 48 hours than I am, depending on how many people you told about it. Here's my question. Do I have a question? Did I completely forget? I started looking at that fucking moth. What if I open the door? Will you just go out? I don't feel like fucking killing you two. I was talking about all the fucking murder that goes on.